Hello everyone, it's Steve again. This week we're going to make a video about question about the immigration stuff. Immigration are kind of like study permit, work permit, and visa. So over here is Chuling. He is one of the International Center Immigration Advisor.
Hello everyone, my name is Chuling. I'm an immigration advisor here at Dalhousie University. I'll be happy to help you with all your immigration matters, study permit, work permit, visa applications.
Awesome. Let me start the question this week. The first one I got in the group is, what is ISOP? Do we have to use it?
ISOP stands for Statement of Purpose. People call it in different names, Statement of Purpose, study plan, or just a cover letter, right?
Yeah.
So you don't have to include it, but if you do want to write a letter, write a statement, I would recommend writing it by yourself. Don't copy and paste from the internet. If I were the immigration officer, if I see your statement, it looks like copy and paste, that doesn't really help. It will work against you, right?
Yeah.
Write something from your heart, like why do you want to come to Canada to study? What do you want to do in the future using your study, right? Something is personal, is genuine, but don't copy and paste. It may be useful, but it's not absolutely necessary.
Okay. So the second question is how long does it normally take to process your study permit or your visa?
It depends on which country you're applying from, right? It varies from country to country. The best place to check the processing time is to go to the Government of Canada website, the Visa Office website, look for processing times, choose the country where you're applying from, they'll tell you exactly how long it will take you. Yeah.
So at the time you came to Canada for the first time, what kind of a document do we actually take?
For the application, right?
Yeah, because when you get off the airplane, you have to apply for a study permit over there. Well, you have to get your study permit over
That's
there.
right. So when you apply, of course, you have to give your passport, your letter of acceptance from Dalhousie, your proof that you have the means of financial support, or if you're on a scholarship or funding from the agency or government, you have a letter from the government or agency, and any other information or form required by the visa office, right? But when you arrive in Canada, make sure you bring the letter that your study permit has been approved. So that's called the letter of introduction. So that letter is really important. If you forgot to bring that letter, they will not be able to issue the study permit.
Cool. At that time when I saw that letter, I was thinking it's just a piece of paper. It doesn't seem to be very important stuff. But it is.
Yeah. If at least you should, if you forgot to bring the copy, at least you bring. It should be in your email inbox, right?
Yeah.
You need to show the letter on your smartphone or laptop to the officer. They need to see the letter.
Yeah. Cool. Is it possible you could be rejected to give you a study permit when you're landing on Canada?
It is possible. Just because you have a visa, have your study permit approved, it doesn't guarantee your entry to Canada, right?
Okay.
So when you arrive at the airport, the officer will ask you questions about it. So make sure you answer all the questions honestly, openly. Don't give any false information. Don't hide any information, because otherwise you may be denied entry to Canada.
Okay. Another question people ask me pretty often is about work.
Okay.
People are asking about on-campus and off-campus job. Is there anything we need to do?
Well, if you are here to study language first, you will not be able to work right away at all. But once you have finished language study, once you are studying in the degree program, you will be allowed to work both on and off campus.
Okay.
Off campus, you're limited to 20 hours a week. On campus, there's no restriction.
Cool.
But of course, your study is always your priority, right?
Yeah.
If you do need to work, try to work, within 20 hours a week. Don't work too much. It might affect your study, right?
Yeah. And also everything is listed on the study permit, right?
Yeah, all those conditions should be on your study permit. So that's another thing. When you leave, before you leave the airport, check your study permit to see whether those conditions, work conditions, are printed on the study permit.
Yeah.
If not, you can tell the officer, can you print out a new one, so I can work, I can apply for the social insurance number.
Cool. So what kind of question do you commonly get from student?
Well, usually it's about, how do I apply to extend my study permit? How do I apply for a visitor visa if I have to travel home or to another country? Or if for those students who want to go away, study abroad, exchange, how do I apply for a visa or permit to that particular country, right?
Yeah.
So, or during the holidays, Christmas holidays or summer holidays, if you want to go to the United States, how do I apply for a U.S. visa? And that's what we're here for. Right? We help students predominantly with Canadian immigration matters, but we also help students with U.S. Visa applications as well, because we have a U.S. consulate in Halifax, and we work closely with the U.S. consulate, and we invite them over to talk to our students about how to apply for U.S. visas, right?
Cool.
And so we are here to support students whether they are coming to Canada for the first time, or if they want to stay longer in Canada, or if they want to travel or work or study in another country, and how do they apply for immigration documents to the other country, and also when they are away, how do they make sure their Canadian immigration documents are valid in Canada, so they won't lose their status, right?
Yeah.
So we're here to help students with all kinds of immigration support. If we cannot help them, we will definitely help them, point them to the right direction, right? Whether it's the website or the consulate, things like that.
Okay, cool. Awesome. I know some students get like very short visa or study permit. So what can they do after they came to Canada, came to Dell?
Well, if their study permit only have 6 months or 1 year validity, they can always come to the International Center. That's what we are here for, right? So we support all international students with their immigration matters, right? Whether it's study permit extension, work permit, co-op work permit, visa application, or post-graduation work permit, or even permanent residency after graduation, right?
Really?
So just come to our office. We'll be happy to help you how to apply to extend your study permit.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So what other service do we have like in International Center?
Well, we are pretty much the place for international students. Whether it's about orientation when you first arrive, or programs and events we plan for you throughout the year. If you don't want to go home and stay here during the holidays, we have holiday programming and events for international students. And of course, we have immigration support for students, right?
Yeah.
If you want to go to another country to go on exchange or study abroad, our office can help you as well. If you run into financial difficulty, we have emergency financial funding for international students. You can apply to us. Yeah, we have all kinds of services and support. If we cannot help you, we'll tell you where else to go. We'll refer you to other support services.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you for having me here. If you have any further questions or don't hesitate to contact me. We're always here to support and help.
Cool. So if you got any question, you can email him, and also don't forget to leave a comment below. If you like this video, hit that like button. And last, don't forget to subscribe our channel so you don't miss any future video like this one.